Hi guys, Fliteska here. In today's video we are going to be looking into Papyrus scripting, and we're going to be specifically looking at state and what they are used for and what they can actually do. Right, we are in the CK with our mod open. I'm in a test cell, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a very basic example of states in Papyrus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a button and place it into the world. Just place it against the wall. Okay, and what we want to do is click on our button, and we're going to come across to scripts, and we're going to click add, and we want a new script, and this will be state switch script. And you don't need to change that. It's just to keep your scripts folder a bit tidier. Okay, for now we don't need any properties, so I'm going to right click the script, edit source, and here we go. Alright, when you obviously want a button to do something, we use an event called onActivate, and it takes a object reference with a variable name of AKActivator and end event, and basically if you press the button something happens, so we'll just say notification, the button has been pushed. Right, so that's a very basic button. You press it and it'll come up with a notification, the button has been pushed. But in Papyrus there is a thing called a state, and a state just kind of changes the behavior of the object that it's attached to. So how you do it is you just type in state, then give it a name. So we'll call this default state. This name doesn't really matter. Um, you can call it whatever you want. So it's just state, then the name, end state. And within here, you add your events. So event on activate, object reference, aka activator, end event, and we'll say debug notification, the button has been pushed in default state. So if the button, if the script is in the default state, it'll do this on activate, and I'm just going to copy all this again, and I'm going to give it a different name, and we'll call this my state 2, and copy it again, and we'll do my state 3. And what we want to do is we need to determine which one is the one that is done by default, which at the moment there is no state set. Like we could just go to state, which is a function in Papyrus, and then you give it the name, go to default state. So what would happen is when you first press the button has been pushed, then it will go to state default state, which is this block here. And then if you press the button again, it has been pushed in default state. But you can also just add a keyword to this called auto, and that will make this the default state, so you won't actually hit this one. So straight away it will say the button has been pushed in default state. But how do we get to the other states? Quite simple. It's using go to state, and then as a string you just put in your state. So I've got my state 2. So you push the button and it'll bring up that notification, and then if you push the button again it will display this message instead. And if we were to go into state 3, it would do the same. So what I'll do is, oh, that didn't need to go there. If I go to state 3, and we'll say go to default state. And basically what this is going to do is it's going to start off in default state, press the button, shows that notification, pushed again, it'll show this notification, pushed again, it'll show this notification, push it the 4th time, and it'll come back to this one. Obviously this is a very, very basic example that you wouldn't really get much benefit out of, but it can be used to make things a lot smoother and a lot cleaner in your code. So I'm going to save that, and compilation failed because it can't be a const script. So if you had the checkbox for const on there, just double click up the top and remove const and save that, and you can see that it is now compiled. So that is our script done. You can do whatever you want in here really, but for this example we're just gonna like go through a bunch of different notifications. So I'm gonna save the mod, just close out this, save that, and I'm gonna jump into game, go into this world, and we're gonna push this button a couple of times and see what happens. Okay, we are in game, and you can see my button is on the wall there. We will click the button. The button has been pushed in default state, pushed again, button has been pushed in my state 2, state 3, and back to state 1. Obviously this is a very basic example and you can do so much more with it, but it's kind of up to you how you want to use it. So I'm going to wrap the video up there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.